Thank you everyone so much for being here today. I'm Danielle Patterson, CEO of Family Office List, and I am so excited. We have been waiting for this day to arrive for quite some time. I'm joined today by Cristian Lemus, who is our Client Success Manager. And we're really excited to walk you through some of the new features that our version 2.0 entails. And really, before we dive right into it all, I wanted to briefly share the backstory behind Family Office List, so you could really see where we've come from, where we are, and where we're really hoping to take things. So the company was founded back in 2001, believe it or not. Douglas Fathers was raising capital for his hedge fund and really realized how difficult it was to connect with family offices. There were little to no resources available at the time, so he built a prospecting list and turned that into a business offering in the form of Excel spreadsheets. Fast forward to 2019, when we acquired the company, we really moved it far past these spreadsheets. We realized, that we needed to have more than just data. We needed to deliver deeper insights and connectivity. So with version 1.0, our goal was really to deliver continuously updated data in a more efficient manner. And now with 2.0, we're excited to take our mission even further. We have improved search filters, more direct access to our dedicated research team. We have enhanced guidance and resources, all really designed to help you navigate this, nebulous family office sector and help you with more effective outreach. So with that, I will hand things over to Cristian, and he'll walk you through some of the exciting new features.
Hey everyone, nice to see everyone here. I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen so that you all can see it. There we go. So super excited to take you all through this and get, first looks at version 2.0 and all the hard work, like Danielle was saying, all the hard work that we've been putting into it. So you can see here, we're starting off on our dashboard screen, and this is what you're going to see when you first log in. So when we have here at the top is going to be an industry overview where it'll take you, where you'll be able to, you highlight over it. You'll be able to see how many family offices we have within each industry. Really gives you a good idea of the trends and, what family offices like as well. So you can see finance, financial services, alternative investments right there. So, and then if anything changes, this is where you'll be. This is where you can easily see that right there. Next to that will be the global overview, which is really just meant so that you all can get a good grasp on how we measure up globally and just see our global coverage as well. Below that is going to be our composition of office types. So you see we have multifamily offices, single family offices, asset managers, foundations, and then these RIAs or investment advisors as well. Next to that and below it are going to be our new and updated offices and then our new offices tab. So this is really where you can basically start to customize your own platform and customize it to what you want to see and when you want to see it. So new and updated offices, you have a toggle here. You can do last year, last month, and it'll actually, move in real time with that. But below that is going to be new offices. So here is where you'll be able to actually, let's say it's been maybe a week or so since you all have logged in, you want to see what's new, you can click this time frame button. And here's where you can say, we're on the 10th, but you can say, last Monday to today. So, and we'll be able to see, what's new. You can see right there, you can see all the new ones that have been added and the specific date they've been added as well, along with their website, the type of office as well. So it just gives a real good sense of, for you all, everything that's new, and, easily you can update your list on your end as well, real quick, real easy as well. Below that are going to be all of our support articles and case studies that go along with it as well. So now moving on from our dashboard will be our subscriptions tab. So my subscription tab is going to look a little bit different from yours when you first log in. So I have, this is our demo version, so I have access to everything. But at the top will be a free trial, free sample that you'll be able to access as well. So you'll be able to play around with the database yourself. But more so looking onto active subscriptions, you can see we've we've made it to where you can see all of the contacts and offices as well. So 4,244 contacts in North America and 2,469 offices right there. And then below that, you'll be able to see our global subscription, our international as well. And then below here is where you'll see the available subscription. So if you aren't already subscribed, you'll be able to just choose which options you want from here. So in this case, you can see global family office subscription. You could see all the contacts, 7,621 contacts, 4,586 offices worldwide. And then additionally, you have two options, either a $5.99 option, monthly option, or a one-time payment of the $2,995 gets you access to the annual. Below that are going to be our a la carte packages, are going to be our venture capital and private equity packages as well. And you can see the metrics that coincide with that as well. Now, when you're ready to subscribe, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, choose between either option, monthly, annual, hit that start subscription, you'll get immediate access. So moving on from here, let's get to it. We're all here for it, the My Data. This is where it's really, we merely made the big changes here, and you'll be able to see, right from the get-go, and hopefully, it's going to be a lot more intuitive, a lot more easy to use as well. So I'll start from the top. We have our research request button. It has made its way over from our version 1 to our version 2. And with this, you'll be able to really basically take advantage of our researchers, get them to work for you, work with you as well, ask them questions, or ask them to go a little bit deeper into, if they can find some more family offices for you, things like that. All you got to do is hit either one of these, hit that continue, fill out a form, and they'll get to you. They'll get to you within, usually within 24 hours. Now, below that is going to be our download option. So this is going to be a feature for our annual subscribers. They have the ability to download as much as they'd like, either download all contacts or download one contact per firm. You get to choose from there. Moving on, we have our favorited offices. So anything that you star will show up in this favorites tab. And then you can then, like I was saying, for our annual subscribers, you can then download from there as well. But basically creating a short list for yourselves. Next to that is going to be our saved searches button. So this is, you can see here anything that, and I'll go into the filters later so you all can see it, but you can save your filters right here. And another cool feature that we've added is the ability to have it notify you. You can say, as you save each search, you can actually go up into our settings button right here, go to our notifications and have it to where the system will send you a notification every time a new firm has been added. So you can definitely keep up to date with anything from there as well. We'll go back to our All Offices tab. And now we're going to actually be looking into how to filter it down. So obviously we have this filter button, and next to that we have our new offices and updated offices that you can, of course, check out as well. But really cool thing here is going to be our dynamic search button. So obviously it was there in version 1, but it's just taken a step further. We've gone a step further with it. So for example's sake, I can type in real estate right here. You see, it immediately starts filtering it down for me anytime and real estate is even mentioned, but we can just click really broad. Let's just say real estate as a whole. And the cool thing here is going to be the refined search button. So here is where you'll be able to, let's just give it a second. Here's where you'll be able to actually filter it down really in accordance to what you need. So we have the different office types that are going to show up right here. The investor types as well, so family office in this case, the deal types, private equity, venture capital, growth capital, pretty long list, but that's where you'll be able to do it. Industry, so let's say, I typed in real estate, but if you want to switch completely, check out another industry, this is where you'll do that. And additionally, we have this, before I forget, we have this don't show button. So at any point, let's say you start filtering it down, you hit and you're like, hey, I don't want anything to do with private equity, or growth capital, however you want to do it, you can hit this don't show, and the system will, like it says, it won't show it to you, and it'll just refine it to what you're actually looking for. So I'll deselect that. Below here, we're going to have assets under management, transaction sizes or check sizes that we can filter by, our target geographies, continent, countries, states as well. So you can, and then all you got to do is hit that apply filter and you'll be all set. On the flip side, I'll go ahead and X out of this. On the flip side, if you don't want to work off the search button, you can work off of the filters. So the filters, it's a lot cleaner, a lot easier to use as well. So, for example's sake, we'll just start going into it. So we can do, family office right there. Office type, let's say, okay, now let's do some single family offices. Deal type, this is where I was saying you can do the PE, VC, bridge financing, investment funds, things like that. This is where you'll be able to filter for that. Industries, so we'll go into, for example's sake, we'll go into, finance. So boom, we have finance as a whole. Now, this is how our industries and sub industries are going to work. It's going to be off to the side. We can hit alternative investments. And from there, let's go ahead. Let's just click hedge funds. Boom. Now we got hedge funds in there. Still got the same filters like I was mentioning, AUM, transaction sizes, all geographical settings below, and you'll be able to hit that save button whenever you're ready if you want to save this filter. But for example's sake, we'll just click out of here, and now you can see we have all of our results. And now at this point, we'll just go ahead and start working the database. Click this one. You'll see we have Gen 3 Ventures, website, where they're located, out of California, a family name, they're a single family office. You have a company description that goes along as well, and then a summary of all of their past investments, basically how they diversify as well. So in this case, we have hedge funds. We have the sub industry that we included right there to be able to see that. But more importantly is going to be the contact information. So with contacts, you're going to have, it looks like in this case, we have 2 managing partners, phone numbers, email, and then live link to their socials. So in this case, we have the Twitter, we have the LinkedIn, we have the Facebook as well. Below, we only have the LinkedIn. So it will change in accordance to the contacts and, obviously what data we have as well. Next to that is going to be the notes section. It's just for you. No one else can see it. This is where you can leave your notes and just, begin to work the database more and more as well. Above that, star function, flag function right there. You can flag anything for us. And from there as well. We did already touch on the new offices and updated offices, but you can see right there, boom, last month with our specific filters, updates, it's going to work the exact same way as well. Now, in terms of following this is the data. This is how it's going to work. Below this on our next tab is going to be our My Requests button. So this is basically going to be at any point you do a research request, this is where it'll show up here. I haven't done any, but this is where it's going to show up right there. Below is going to be our resources tab. And so as you see, it's coming soon, but this is where I'll go ahead and pass the baton over to Danielle. She'll take it over from here and let you all know a little bit more about this.
Amazing. Thank you, Cristian. You did a great job. It's exciting to see it all come to life. As Cristian said, there is a lot that is going to be unrolled, literally even like as we speak. So I'll go ahead, I'll share my screen, talk about a few of those things that you can expect in days, weeks, definitely before the end of the year. So go ahead and share. Cristian, let me know. Are you able to see this?
Yes, working fine.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, so very excited about what's to come. First, we'll start with enhanced profiles. So, we are always looking for more points of connectivity. When you think about these family offices, no two are alike. So the more insights we have into how they operate, are they single family, multifamily, all that data we've had, but now we're going a step farther. If there is an actual office phone number, if we know the founder, the year it was founded on, and the number of employees, all these things help you create a picture, thinking, what generation is this family office? How long have they been around? And this is all, of course, in addition to the descriptions. So really, you're trying to put yourself in the shoes of these family offices and think, how can I add value and be of relevance? So, knowing the size of the family office, all those things will really help in your prospecting. As well as we see more of these family offices raising their public profiles, some of them are starting to have more public social media presence. So again, really being able to follow, to support. This is a way that you can give without asking anything and start to be on their radar and to really stay relevant and know what's new and evolving in their particular family office. As well, we have previously had funding stage combined in our deal structure, but we're getting even more granular and finite, so you can specifically populate the funding stage in the profile section. We are very excited about this next update. So obviously, when we think about each family office, many of our clients are looking to raise capital. And so understanding their investment objectives and where they have invested in the past always helps. So we will actually have a summary of past investments that will give an overview at a glance over the past 6 years of how the various deal structures are categorized, what funding stage those investments have been, and what specific industries, so that at a glance you can really start to understand. And then, of course, we will have any of those actual investments there that you can click on and get the specific details. And what I always recommend is, of course, you're looking for connectivity and relevance to each unique family office. Often, when you look at these companies, it may be that you know the founders, or that's your opportunity for a warm introduction. So all these data points really help you create a full picture of the family office and help you determine if it is a well-aligned partnership. So next we have our news tracking. And again, when you think about building a relationship, of course you have your own goal and you have your own ask, but it's great that you really think about it as a two-way partnership and think about what's relevant to this family office. What is their focus? What's happening in their world? And so by having this news tracking feed, you can see whether there are any announcements specific to the firm or the contacts, the high-level decision makers you're looking to connect with. This way, if you don't have a prior relationship, you can at least be thoughtful and relevant and show that you've done true research when you go to reach out and not just kind of have an impersonal approach. Next, of course, we are always looking for ways to make, leveraging the data more seamless, more efficient. So, of course, in this day and age, we are exploring AI solutions. So in the very short near future, we're going to be launching our language model so that rather than needing to go through the filters, you can actually just type what it is you are looking for, and our system will generate recommendations, and you can receive, recommendations towards your email as we're adding new firms that match your specific needs. I apologize. I don't know why my slide is not advancing here. We'll go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. So master classes. This is an initiative we started at the beginning of the year, and it has been so much fun. My guess is if you're here today, you've hopefully joined us in a past master class. We do these every other week, and we feature an expert in the industry, whether it's a family office themselves, and we learn about their unique investment preferences, or we learn about creating more connectivity or value in the space. These master classes are really designed to help build relationships and help us, leverage skills to create more connectivity. So we will have not only access to what's coming in an easy place where you can choose and subscribe to these things, but you'll also be able to access from our past library. And then as well, when we think about connectivity, our events, we have a tremendous partner ecosystem. Some of our partners in the event space include DC Finance, Denny Sherrod's group. We have Digital Evolution Institute, Orchestrated Connecting, amongst others. So as we see exciting events in which our subscribers can participate, we will have an events calendar here. And just like no two family offices are alike, really no conference provider is quite alike. They each have a different focus depending on the size of the conference, the location, the topic. So we really like to kind of provide advisory for our subscribers, talk about their objectives, their unique goals, their industries, and really help make recommendations based on those goals so that we can help get you in the right rooms. So that's just one other way. And what's really nice is through all of our partnerships, not only are you getting often exclusive access to these opportunities, but you're also getting preferred pricing. So we will ensure that when there is an event you'd like to attend, you can, whether you fill out the form and we set up time to talk about your goals, we'll ensure that you get that preferred pricing. And honestly, there is so much more in the works. You know that production or development is a never-ending process. But what we're excited about is that all of our version 1 subscribers are moving now to version 2, and they're actively helping us build. We're getting a lot of exciting feedback so that we can make this a more meaningful solution for all of our unique subscribers' needs. And we really would love to hear from everyone who took time out of their day today. We have kind of a queue of development work. And so what I will do is I'm going to launch a poll. If you guys wouldn't mind, just give you just a couple moments it's 7 questions. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up for you. So you should all receive a poll. I'm going to launch that right now. I'll give 2 minutes here. If you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead. There are 7 different questions, and this is really our seeking feedback to understand which of these features we're considering developing would be beneficial to you in your own family office outreach. And as people finish up early, I appreciate your taking the time to give us this feedback. I know our chat is live, but if anyone has any specific Q&A, feel free. We do have just a few moments that we can jump into those if anyone has any specific questions. Thank you. I see all the participation. And thank you for everyone who's dropped an introduction in the chat. It's always fun to see who attends. So where we need some elevator music.
All right. Here, Danielle, I think we did get a question here. Are you able to see it?
Yes. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Sumit. Great to hear from you. Can we get a subscription for the all-inclusive service? So yeah, one of the big changes that we'll be making, it's always been important to our business model that we allow access to this, coveted data at a flexible and affordable option. So we will continue to have our monthly subscriptions. There are a 3-month minimum because we really want to encourage people. This isn't just a come in, grab a list, and be done with it. This is prospecting takes time, and we're here to guide you and work with you. So our monthly has a 3-month minimum. You aren't able to download the data any longer with the monthly. With the annual, we're adding in a lot of additional benefits. Advisory, you'll get one-on-one onboarding. We actually have a marketplace to help you get enhanced visibility. We're working through our masterclass series as well to feature experts who are subscribers within our community, so we can kind of elevate your initiatives and help raise awareness to the great things that you're doing. We also, of course, offer strategic guidance and can make recommendations if we ourselves don't provide the service, but through our network of partners. So yeah, definitely we will have kind of more of an all-inclusive offering for our annual subscribers. And then VC and others. Okay, great. I may have misunderstood Sumit's question. So yes, our a la carte packages, we're actually in the midst of adding a registered investment advisors database where we've had a few select that we see actively allocating on behalf of families. We'll now actually have additional a la carte packages, and we will have kind of bundle pricing so that someone who has relevancy for all of the different investor types can get that at a discount. Great question, thank you. Yes, Mike, amazing question. So will we have plans to have a service providers list so that we can actually serve family offices? And yes, that is exactly the idea behind our marketplace. Our marketplace will have the opportunity to showcase vetted and approved deals, but also service providers. And that's really an area where it's catered to elevate, your expertise, show how you create value. So we're very carefully, selecting service providers and crafting those. And it's very exciting because we want to be able to, serve the whole ecosystem. And we find, many of these emerging family offices looking for resources and advisory as well. So yep, that is definitely to come. It's called our virtual family office list. Awesome. Well, it looks as if everyone is kind of wrapping up our poll and our quiz, so I appreciate that. Thank you all. I'll go ahead and end that. If there aren't any further questions, I will go ahead and give everyone a moment before their next calls at 1:30 to grab some water. And yeah, really just appreciate everyone's time today. This is really exciting for us. We've been building, and now that it's here and we've kind of released to the public, it's just going to be exciting future of additional updates. So thank you all for participating, and we look forward to what's to come.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Cristian.